Charlie Lapastora. Welcome to Game 10 for the Ole Miss women's soccer team. 10 just so happens to be their SEC home opener for the Rebels against Georgia. It's coming off a loss at 7th-ranked Florida. Now the team will be looking for its first conference home opening win in 5 years and first win over the Bulldogs in Oxford in over a decade. Now it's brick by brick, the team's motto this year. They'll hope brick by brick they'll rack up win by win, starting with this game and beyond.
Georgia is a good team, very well coached, very organized. They have a ton of new players. They graduated a big class. Our girls are excited about it. The ones that were there last year know they kind of took it to us up there, and so we got to be organized and ready to play them. But they're a very good team and tons of athletes all over the field, as you expect from a Georgia team. So we got to be at our best, and I like the way our team's trained, Monday and Tuesday, and we'll be ready for Thursday.
Going and playing those kind of games, you definitely do learn a lot, and I think just getting to play against the preseason games and scoring a lot and finding each other and getting that team chemistry coming out of that game, it's almost like you are getting ready for SEC play and playing with the top dogs for the rest of the season.
The Rebels volleyball team, they also have their SEC home opener this week. For them, it's their first conference match of the season. It'll be Ole Miss Auburn Friday night.
I think we're still, as a program, fighting our way up. And not to say that teams don't respect us. I think everybody in the SEC respects the other team on the other side of the net, but there's not a intimidation factor when teams within our conference play Ole Miss. I mean, we're still working hard, to be one of those teams that's consistently in the top half of the league, and we've had some success over the past 3 years. We're fighting for that respect. Hopefully this will be a breakthrough year for us.
I think SEC volleyball is just such a high level, and in the preseason we did have some great confidence boosters, and then we did have some tough matches, but SEC is going to be tough matches the entire way through, and I think it's going to be not necessarily lucky, but it's going to be a good feeling if we ever come out 3-0 in the game rather than going to 4 or 5.
Well, it's being dubbed the best new tradition in college football. After the first quarter of Iowa football home games at Kinnick Stadium, the crowd turns to wave to patients of a new children's hospital that overlooks the stadium. On Saturday, ESPN captured this moment and placed a camera on the hospital's top floor to give a view from patients' perspectives. The crowd waved. Parents waved back with their children at the University of Iowa Hospital there, and the tradition began through a grassroots movement on social media. It caught on, and it's now a much-loved tradition for Iowa football fans, and it's safe to say for all of us as well. And the first ever preseason NHL game in China is happening tomorrow morning. The LA Kings and Vancouver Canucks will face off. Players from both teams held a hockey clinic for kids. There's currently no organized league in China, but since announcing the 2017 NHL China Games in March, the league's been active in promoting hockey with various programs throughout China, aiming to let more people experience the game right there on the ice.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty nice.
Thanks, Charlie.
No problem.